Hey, it's Lisa here, and I wanted to come on just for a little second and talk about love. My favorite word. And I wanted to show off my new painting that just arrived recently from the artist Topher Kearby. He does amazing work, and it's always so, his words and his work are always so inspiring to me. But this particular piece really caught my attention because of this. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's a little poem that he included on the piece. And I know you can't see it, but I wanted to read it because I think it's meaningful. And when I read this, it kind of hit me right in the feels. And it was a wonderful reminder of the importance of just more love. So I'm going to share it with you now. You see the world differently. You love first and sort it out later. It's not easy living that way. Sometimes it hurts. But it would hurt so much more to change who you are. Your heart is big and your dreams are powerful. You see the best in others and let love shine through you. When someone asks what can be done, your answer is always love more. Love more. You know, over the course of the next couple weeks, we might be feeling a lot of things that feel like the opposite of love. And especially when we are feeling those things, we have an opportunity to lean into love even that much more. Because I'm of the belief that love is going to be exactly what saves this world. That love will be exactly what saves us and what makes the world a better place for our kids, our grandkids, future generations to love more. There's going to be a lot of opportunity, most likely over the next several weeks, maybe even several months, where you feel triggered, where you feel resentful, where you feel angry, where you feel just a total lack of forgiveness, where you feel a whole bunch of stuff. Or it might be that you get your heart broken. Not that I've been there or anything. And you feel like maybe the safest thing to do is to close your heart down. Not let anybody in, because that feels a hell of a lot safer than opening up and taking a risk. And let me tell you, especially in those instances, especially when you're worried, when the risk feels like too much, when you're afraid your heart's gonna be trampled on again, love more. Just love more. Love is way more powerful than any of the other stuff that we might feel. And the part in the poem that talks about sometimes it hurts, but it would hurt so much more to change who you are. If you're still listening to this, it's because you are love at your very core. Your very core, your love, that's who you are, that's what you are. And to try to shut that out or turn that off hurts. It just hurts. Hanging on to resentment hurts. It hurts you. Hanging on to things where forgiveness could be an option hurts. Hanging on to triggers and anger and all that other stuff hurts. Closing down our heart because it feels safer than loving more actually hurts. That's when we build our own prison and we are the captive inside of it. That hurts. Liberation and love are a lot more fun. They allow our life and our experience of life to be more joyful. It'll be a roller coaster. There'll be peaks, there'll be valleys, there'll be highs, there'll be lows. We will turn upside down sometimes and spin around in circles, and sometimes we might even feel like we want to puke. And what an honor is all of that. What an honor is all of that. Love more. Just love more. Sometimes love looks like boundaries. Sometimes love needs to be more self-love. Because it might be that that's exactly the love that you need to express and show in the world is love toward yourself. You know, we've often heard so many different, even, spiritual traditions talk about love your neighbor as you do yourself. And I've often found that curious because I see so many people walking around being total complete assholes to themselves, where it's clear that many of us don't love ourselves very much at all. And perhaps it's through self-love, through showing ourselves a little kindness and compassion and respect and hope. restoring our own dignity in our own mind through self-love. Maybe that is exactly the path that allows us to love other people even more, that allows us to have the courage to open our hearts even more, that allows us to have the strength to get through all of the ways that we feel like our heart gets kicked around, to love again, or to love even more. Because I am completely convinced that the strongest, most courageous people are the people who live from their hearts. The people who find the courage that despite the pain, despite, all the things that have happened, to live from their hearts and try again. Despite all the stuff that would be really easy to judge or resent in other people, to let it go and choose to love more. Because the truth is, that's one of the most loving things we can do for ourselves. Absolutely one of the most loving things. So in this, again, holiday season, with this reminder now in my kitchen and dining room, simply the idea, love more. Love more. You'll thank yourself. The world will thank you too.